Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Aris Chantoro with student ID number 243111067 from Information System 24B class. In this video, I will discuss why system engineer is more than just software design and why focusing only on software is often not enough to build successful real-world system. In today's digital era, software plays a critical role in almost every system we use. From healthcare and transportation to banking and education, software is everywhere. Because of this, many people assume that building good system simply means writing good software. When a system fails, the failure often attributed to bugs, poor coding, or technical error. However, this assumption oversimplifies the problem. In reality, a system is not just collection of software components. A system is complex combination of technology, people, and organizational process that interact with each other. This is where system engineering becomes essential. System engineering is a multidisciplinary approach that focuses on design, integrating, and managing complex systems throughout their entire life cycle, from initial complex and requirement analysis to development, operation, and maintenance. Unlike software engineering, which primarily focuses on developing and maintaining software, system engineering takes a broader perspective and considers the system as a whole. One, one of the key ideas in the system engineering that almost real-world systems are socially systems. This means that they consist of both technical elements and social elements. Technical elements include hardware, software, network, and physical infrastructure. Social elements include human user, operator, organization structure, policies, workflow, and cultural norms. These elements are deeply interconnected and change in one part of the system often affect the others. Problem also where systems are designed with excessive focus on technology while ignoring social and organizational factors. A system can be technical correct, reliable and secure, yet still fail to achieve its goals. This happens when the system does not align with how people work or how organizations operate. To better understand this, let us consider the health sector. Specifically, they use electronic health record system or EHRs. The systems are designed to store patient information, improve data accessibility, and enhance coordination amongst health care professionals. From technical perspective, many EHR systems are highly advanced and capable of managing large amounts of medical data secure. However, in practice, many doctors and nurses report the EHR system injects their workload. The user interface are often complex, requiring extensive data entry and navigation through multiple screens. As a result, healthcare professionals spend more time interacting with computers and less time interacting with patients. This not only reduces efficiency but also contributes to stress, burnout, and even medical error. In this case, the software works as intended, but the overall system fails because human factor we are not adequately considered during the design process. Another will-know example involves automated system in transportation, such airport baggage handling system. The systems are designed to improve efficiency by automating the movement and sorting of luggage. In several airports, highly superior automated baggage system were introduced with the expectation that technology alone would solve operation problems. However, many of the systems failed or experienced several delays. The failures were not primarily used by software bugs or hardware malfunction. Instead, the way caused by organizational issues such as influences staff training, poor coordination between different departments, unclear responsibility, and unrealistic implementation timelines. This example shows that even the most efficient technology cannot compensate for poor organization resilience. This case highlights the fundamental premise of system engineering. Technology must be designed to support people and organizations, not the other way around. System engineering enables engineers and designers to understand the context in which system will be used. These include understanding user needs, user behavior, organization goal, and regulatory condition and environmental condition. Another important aspect of the system engineering is the concept, the system life cycle. Systems are statics; they evolve over time. A system that works well at the time of the development might become efficient if user needs change. Technology evolves, or organization structure are modified. System engineering addresses by emphasizing continuous evaluation, maintenance, and improvement through the system life cycle. Furthermore, system engineering promotes interdisciplinary collaboration. Building complex systems requires input from software engineering, hardware engineering, human factor specialist, manager, and end user. By involving multiple stakeholders early in the design process, functional problems can be identified and addressed before they lead to system failure. In system engineering, the design process typically begins with requirement analysis. This stage involves identifying not only technical requirement but also operational, human, and organizational requirement. For example, engineering must consider who will use the system, under what condition will be used, and what concept the organization face. Only after the requirements are clearly understood can approach technical standard be development. Testing and validation are also critical components of system engineering. Rather than testing individual components is solution, system engineering emphasizes testing the system a whole. This helps ensure that all components interact as intended and that the system performs efficiently in real-world conditions. In conclusion, system engineering is not just about building software that works, but about building systems that works in the real world. A successful system is one integrates technology, people, and organization process in coherent and efficient way. By adopting a system engineering approach, engineering can reduce the risk failure and create systems that truly meet human and organizational needs. Ultimately, system engineering goes beyond software design because it recognizes that technology alone is not enough. The true measure of success is not whatever the software function correctly, but whether the whether the system as whole enables people to achieve their goals efficiently, safely, and sustainability. Uh, that's all can I can say. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.